Hello, John.
Hi.
Can you tell me something about your experience of being fostered, and especially being fostered by Mick and Marie?
When I was going into there, I was a little bit nervous moving to a new surroundings and like a new mother type father figure. But once you get there over the first, like the next few weeks, it's fine. You get used to your area again, and Mick and Marie were amazing at being foster parents.
Can you remember how they made you welcome the first day?
I think it was just being normal.
Yes.
Not acting like there's somebody new there, or not acting out for like an audience. It was just being normal, being herself, and it was fine.
And you were quite difficult at first, were you? Or did you think?
I didn't think I was.
No.
Some people do
Yes.
say you were a bit difficult, but I thought I was okay. I had sort of hobbies when I was a kid as well. I was into like mountain biking and stuff.
Yeah.
So that helped us to find a job in a bike shop.
Right. Did you have contact with your parents at all?
Yeah, I still have contact with my parents now.
Yeah.
So I still see them.
What would you say to a child of the same sort of age as you were, who was about to go into foster care?
Just relax and talk to people.
Yeah.
If you've got something on your mind, don't bottle it up. Just talk to it.
Yeah.
There's a hell of a lot of people out there now to talk to, so there's no reason why you've got to sit and bottle it up. Just be yourself, basically.
Yeah.
Be yourself. You don't have to be nervous, because it'll be fine.
Hello, Mick and Marie. You've fostered for 30 years, is that correct?
That's correct.
And you've fostered 60 children altogether. Can you tell me the sorts of problems that children presented when they first arrived at your house?
It's very much age-wise.
Yes.
Different age groups have different problems. You have the temper tantrums, I want mummy, you know, can be quite vocal. And they don't want you looking after them, they want the mummy and daddy, obviously.
Yes.
Different ages, teenagers. Some teenagers fit straight into your family, some need a little bit of help, encouragement, advice, guidance.
Yes.
I wouldn't say we've had any major problems.
No.
You do have the odd one that will run away.
Yes.
In the settling down period, because you know they're out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
I find that teenagers coming into care now are rebelling against their parents, because their parents are laying the rules down, and rightly so.
Yes.
And teenagers get a little bit of a shock when they come into care and find that there's rules being in foster care as well, and virtually exactly the same. And that also, believe it or not, helps to re-establish them back to their own parents, because they go, hey, hang on, I left home, I didn't want to stay at home because my mum and my dad, or my mum and our partner, were very strict. I had to be in at 10 o'clock at night and I didn't want to do that. I've come to use and use are saying exactly the same thing.
It's interesting what you say about their parents, that they don't want to go somewhere else.
Oh no, I mean, I don't think any child wants to come into care. And they love the parent, and you've got to, even when you're looking after a child, you have to maintain the contact with the natural birth family and allow them to maintain it. You open your house not just to the child, sometimes to their mothers and partners and siblings.
What's rewarded you?
If they achieve what they want to achieve in their life, and we've played a small part in it, that's our gratification.
Yes. Yeah, brilliant.
Why do you think it is that people would want to become foster carers?
Well, people have lots of different reasons for wanting to become foster carers. Some people want to add to their family but don't actually want to adopt. And those people usually want to become long-term or permanent foster carers and see a child through to the age of 18, just one or two siblings. Some people, they've brought up their own children and they feel that that's their greatest skill, and that's what they want to carry on using those skills and to help children maybe on a short-term basis to get through a crisis in their life and help them back to their parents or into independence depending on their age. Some people just like children a lot and like to have lots of children around, and theirs might still be quite young, but they feel that that's the thing that gives them pleasure, and they feel that they can offer a child who isn't actually their child to adjust to a world that has been problematic for them.
What's the financial benefits to becoming a foster carer? Can you just explain what they are at the moment?
Yes, there's a standard allowance to cover the costs of looking after a child, which most foster carers in the country get, and it varies according to the age of the child. But a lot of foster carers can also be fee-paid foster carers, so they get a weekly fee, and in Northumberland they get the fee 52 weeks of the year, even if they don't actually have a placement. But if they get a fee, then they have to agree to certain conditions, because obviously it's a sort of freelance fee that they get.
Some might be worried about being left on their own. Do they get support and training?
Yes, they get a lot of training. They're trained before they're even approved, which helps them make a decision about what sort of fostering they want to do. Once they're approved foster carers, there's constant training, and they are required to do that. And they get support from their own social worker, so that's a fostering social worker. There's support from the social worker for the child that's placed. And there are other services, there's educational support, psychological support, and a children's support team that can go and help if there's a crisis. But really foster carers come from all sorts of backgrounds, all sorts of ages. We have lots of single foster carers who are able to devote a lot of time to children, and we have foster carers of all different ages. There really isn't an upper age limit either. We wouldn't take somebody very, very young because they're a bit too close in age to the children, but otherwise I would say that anybody can be a foster carer as long as they're open-minded and are prepared to be flexible about, because it's quite hard looking after other people's children.
Hello, my name is Paul Moffat. I'm Director of Family Services with Northumberland County Council. I hope you found that interesting. If you want to give us a call, it's 01670 53 4450. Thank you.